Look around. Every smartphone you see, no matter the brand, runs on one of only two operating systems, Android or iOS. That wasn't always the case. In fact, the mobile world was once crowded with competitors, each convinced they would own the future. So how did it all collapse into a two-player race? To understand that, we need to go back to where mobile operating systems truly began.
Before smartphones revolutionized technology, mobile operating systems had a singular purpose: enhancing communication. Early platforms such as Symbian, Palm OS, BlackBerry OS, and Windows Mobile were crafted for calls, texts, emails, and basic task management. The screens were small, the interfaces rigid, and navigation relied on buttons or styluses. These systems met the needs of their era but weren't designed for touch-based interactions, rich applications, or multimedia experiences. The industry was on the brink of a significant transformation, yet it remained unaware. In 2007, Apple launched the iPhone along with iOS. This wasn't merely another phone release. It fundamentally changed how humans engage with technology. iOS emphasized touch, fluid movement, and simplicity. The experience felt intuitive, responsive, and natural. Instead of modifying existing desktop software, Apple reimagined the mobile experience from scratch. A year later, the App Store marked a pivotal moment. Phones broke free from the constraints set by manufacturers. Developers gained the ability to create software for millions, allowing users to customize their devices in unprecedented ways. Apple's controlled ecosystem offered consistency, performance, and security, leading to a premium user experience that quickly dominated the high-end market. In contrast to Apple's approach, Google adopted a different philosophy. Launched in 2008, Android embraced openness and flexibility. Rather than restricting the operating system to a single manufacturer, Google permitted hardware companies worldwide to utilize and adapt Android. This radical decision transformed the landscape. Android quickly gained traction across various brands, price points, and regions. From high-end devices to budget smartphones, it made modern mobile computing accessible to billions. Manufacturers innovated with hardware, and developers reached a vast global audience with their apps. Android didn't simply challenge iOS, it expanded the entire smartphone ecosystem. The rise of Android and iOS was no coincidence. Both platforms addressed significant shortcomings overlooked by competitors. They cultivated robust app ecosystems, prioritized user experiences, and evolved swiftly. iOS thrived on refinement, sustained software support, and seamless cross-device integration. Android, on the other hand, shined with its flexibility, customization options, and diverse hardware. Together, they catered to all user types, from casual consumers to power users, and budget buyers to premium enthusiasts. No other operating systems managed to achieve such a balance between innovation, ease of use, and scalability. Legacy platforms faced challenges in adapting. Symbian, while powerful, proved too complex and poorly optimized for touch interaction. BlackBerry concentrated on physical keyboards and business users, not recognizing the significance of consumer apps and multimedia. Windows Phone showcased a visually appealing interface but fell short in attracting developers, resulting in a concerning app scarcity. In the mobile realm, having apps available is crucial. Without developer support, even the most refined operating system risks becoming irrelevant. As users shifted to Android and iOS, developers naturally followed, hastening the decline of competing platforms. Even with the dominance of Android and iOS, new contenders continuously arose. Platforms like Firefox OS, Ubuntu Touch, Tizen, and Sailfish OS sought to make their mark with innovative concepts and open philosophies. Some showcased astounding performance, while others prioritized privacy or device convergence. However, none could secure the essential trifecta of strong hardware partnerships, a flourishing app ecosystem, and widespread consumer trust. Without these, growth faltered and adoption dwindled. One of Android's most underrated yet potent strengths is its community-driven development. Custom ROMs enable users to swap out manufacturer software for faster, cleaner, and more adaptable versions of Android. Projects like Lineage OS and pixel-based ROMs extend device life, boost performance, and provide features often neglected by official software. This culture of modification keeps Android dynamic, innovative, and relevant, even on older devices. Currently, iOS leads in the premium segment, especially in areas where brand loyalty and integrated ecosystems are pivotal. Meanwhile, Android dominates globally, powering the vast majority of smartphones. Together, they account for nearly the entire mobile market, not by eliminating competition, but by continuously adapting more swiftly than anyone else. Android and iOS haven't triumphed by luck. They succeeded by understanding users, empowering developers, and cultivating ecosystems instead of merely creating software. Unless a breakthrough technology radically transforms how we interact with devices, the smartphone landscape is likely to remain dominated by these two operating systems for years. Should another revolution be forthcoming, it would need to be as groundbreaking as the iPhone's debut in 2007.